Good day, my friends. A couple things I want to share with you today. And we are at the farm. We got a little bit of a breeze, so I'm going to try to do this in between. We're kind of getting gusts of wind, right? Two things, like I said, we're going to go to the chalkboard. Something very interesting showed up there. Oh my goodness. And then we're going to head over to my mother's side of the yard, on my mother's side of things. And I have something very exciting to share with you that's taking place on that side. Pretty exciting. Okay, and yeah, so two things. So chalkboard, north pasture. Let's get busy. Still have Bigfoot, me and Sammy. Boy, my face sure looks lit up there, right? This is a great big finger or a thumb print. It showed up here, and I know that's a Bigfoot because you can almost see dermal ridges, but not quite. So I grabbed made some mud, and I put my thumbprint. Oh, quite the difference, right? And of course we still have the birds and the moon. I've done nothing else to the board, but look what showed up in the morning. So I'm gonna go down the line here. Chalk, tooth, a tooth. Okay, so but we need to count the marbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you can all recall, the last time we were here there were 7. So another marble was taken, and this was left. I almost, when I first seen this, I almost thought it was a Bigfoot tooth, but I don't even know, right? To me it almost looks elk or a muley deer or something, but it almost looks like it has a cavity in there. Look at that, right? I mean, it's pretty big. It is pretty big. I mean, I have a men's medium for a hand size, but that's pretty big. Yeah. Crazy, right? So they took a marble, left a tooth. Took a marble, left a tooth. And I think there was a little stone on this little kind of makeshift table I have here. I took it in because there was that stone and one in the tray where I have the chalk on the chalkboard. There was a stone set in, and I thought maybe it was sandstone, and I tried to write on the board. Okay, well, I took both of these in with me because 2 marbles had went missing, right? So it was like they took a marble, left a stone, took a marble, left a stone, took a marble, left a tooth. Left a tooth. At first when I seen it I was like, no way, like a Sasquatch tooth. But I think their teeth would look more like the root system would look more like ours, right? But yet I don't know that for sure. But all I know is that they did take a marble and they left a tooth. And I do want to mention, this time of year, this is when they always gift me, right? It's in the fall, and I believe, because I do get a lonely feeling, well, within myself and with them, because winter's coming, right? And we're going to see less of each other. I'll hear less of them. Like if it gets below a -10, like we could have 2-3 weeks of -20 below weather, below zero, and they don't come out, they don't come around. But if we get warmer than -10 below zero and towards zero or warmer, they show up, they come. But when it's cold, I don't see nothing, I don't hear nothing, and we do see less of each other, and it's almost like they gift in the fall for that reason. now Sammy and I'm going to bring my sister with me. My sister's going to come with me back there. You may not see her, but you might hear her. You might hear her. Anyway, that's where we're going to head now. See you in a bit. The trees, we're going in the trees. North pasture. There we go. All right, we made it. We made it. We're in the North pasture. And have I got something exciting to show you? Yes, a footprint. A very, very large footprint. And I got my sister with me. She's helping me bring stuff. I think I'm gonna pour some plaster on this one. I gotta measure it. It looks, we can only see the one, but there's so much ground litter now with all the leaves falling. It was difficult. I almost lost it coming back here because leaves have fallen just within a day on top of this, right? So, but we do have the water and the plaster, and Sammy's with me. We're only in, if you can see my mom's house behind me, we're only at the edge of, we're actually in the northeast corner of our main yard. I'm only maybe 60 feet into the trees from the edge of our lawn, and this behind me is the North pasture. Again, I'm going to mention the fall, right? They always gift me and leave me stuff in the fall. I know now, because I've been doing this for a few years, it's like they gift to me because we are going to see less of each other, right? We are going to see less of each other and hear less of each other. They won't be around as much, but here, I'm going to show you right now. This is the toe, big toe. Big, big, big toe. We got another one there. This looks like 14 or 15 though. The one I call Niwasip. I think it looks bigger. It always looks bigger than when you think, right?
Did he slide?
Huh? No. It just does. When you first come onto them, I always think they're larger than when I actually get my measuring tape and measure. Did you hear that? I say the 14, 15 inch track. Yep, it is. That's who it is.
15?
15. Can you zoom in on that? Heel, the big tip of big toe. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Huh?
I see.
Yeah, 15. 15. It is. It's the same. And we're sitting at 7.5 wide, or 7 1/4. I can smell them right here. I don't know if it's worth pouring. Maybe I should.
Just try.
Yeah, but this is all gonna. I don't want to touch that because it's dried, and this is all on old grass clippings. If you feel this, I think that whole piece is going to come up with my plaster. But see, I'm going to touch. See, look at this. Yeah. Well, we'll try. So what did I say, 15 by 7? Yeah, 15 by 7. So this is the big toe on the side here. Right here.
Yeah.
Big toe. 1, 2. Oh, that was 1, 2, 3, 4. And the little one would be here. And then the heel is way back here. And that's a 15 by 7. 15 by 7. This is the right foot. It's the right foot. If you follow that there,
Yeah.
so you can see that's the outside. Kind of goes in here.
Yeah.
And see, this stuff is very.
It's gonna come up.
It might come up, but that's okay. I'll clean it after I lift the plaster.
Yeah.
Right? I'll lift it. Maybe one there.
Does that need to be pushed down?
What?
This side?
No. I'm just going to see this thing here?
Yeah.
I'm just going to use it. Okay, folks. I'm just gonna give you guys a little idea of what I did here. On this edge here, this side, you can see how the track comes here. I'm gonna put an edge to it because it's all going. Like if you go from this side, you can't see this, of course. These cameras, like I say, there's no depth perception to them, but this would be the ball of the foot right here, right? The large toe right here. And then you got a toe, a toe, a toe, and a toe. And the ball of the foot is here. And it comes back to the heel. But everything is running on a slope that way. So I'm going to put this edge here. This is the outside of the footprint right here. All the way to the heel right there. So I'm going to put this edge here. So if the plaster runs all on that way to that side, this will 7 1/4 inches wide. And if I don't have that there, it's going to be like 8 1/4 inches wide, which isn't the width of that track, right? I don't know. Trial and error. And that's how we learn as we go, right? We learn as we go. And I'm sure every once in a while you heard my sister. She's with me. She's kind of helping me. We are looking into the North Pasture, folks. Oh yes. And this is where I was sharing with you all about the smaller structures that are back up in there. There. Okay. The consistency doesn't have to be exactly perfect.
No.
You know that? No, because I've made it thin, and I've made it thicker, and
Still the same?
they turned out the same. One just took longer to harden
Yep.
than the other. The thicker one will set quicker.
So is that thicker?
This is about in between. I mean, you could almost make it thin as stew, like a stew type consistency.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I want to be, right there. And I just think you learn as you go what works better. See, you can always see the shape of that track when you pour the plaster. It
Yeah.
might hold it. Okay. As soon as you pour that plaster, it goes into the deepest part of the track, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that doesn't look too bad. Okay. Okay, take that. All right, I took the little brace off of there. Battery power's disappearing. I'm gonna switch batteries. Hang in there, stay tuned. All right, we're gonna lift the cast. I'm hoping all that stuff don't come with it. Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh, it worked.
What's the bottom like?
Huh?
What's the bottom like?
It looks pretty good, look.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Wonder why that's warm.
I'm going to zoom in.
Okay, zoom in. A little bit. Can you imagine though if I wouldn't have put that edge? Would have come way out. But you can see though, right? See there?
Yeah.
That's where the heel is, right there. It goes. $15 by 7 1/4, or 7 1/2. Give it take a 1/4 inch. There we go. Wow, right? A tooth and a track, all within a day of each other. Okay, there you go, folks. They gave us a tooth and they gave us a track. It's just amazing. So when I first seen it, get it closer. Put this beside my head so you can see the size of this. So when I first seen it, I thought it looked bigger. It always does when I see their footprints. I always think they're at least 2 inches larger than they actually are, and then I come with the measuring tape, and yeah. But the second time around, when I came back here the second time, I was thinking, nah, that looks like Niwasip, the one we call Niwasip, which is 14. And I'm thinking his foot would be bigger now, right? We know they're back here because my sisters and when my mom was still with us, they heard them back up in here all the time, and they still do. They hear vocals and wood knocks and a lot of activity back behind me. And I still, hopefully, if we have time, Sammy and I want to take you all up into this North Pasture and do a little hike, a little walkabout, and see what we can't find, right? Coming to you from the North Pasture with a Bigfoot cast, with a footprint. Oh my goodness. I just want to thank you all for being here, and again, if there's any new subscribers, thank you for coming on board. Lots to do, lots to see, lots to learn, right? They're teaching us stuff, and as long as we're willing to learn, right? We're students. As long as we stay in that mindset that we're students, they're the teachers. As long as we stay in that mindset that we're students, they're the teachers. Humble and kind, going in there with respect, and I'm in the passenger seat, right? I'm in the passenger seat. I've always approached it that way and viewed it in that way, because we know so very little, right? We know so very little about them, but we're learning quite a bit. It's been pretty amazing to this point. All right, again, coming to you from the North Pasture at the farm, Swan Lake. This is the Swan Lake clan. These are the ones that are in my yard all the time, right here. We're only 50-60 feet from the grass, from our lawn, and they leave us a track, right? They leave us a print, plus a tooth. Oh my goodness. I still, when I seen that tooth, I was like, is this one of their teeth? But because we don't know what their teeth look like, right? But I'm under the assumption that they're more like ours, and they'd have a root system similar to ours, but I don't know, right? Unless they have those grinders like herbivores, because that's kind of what it looks like. It almost looks like a elk tooth or a muley deer or something, but we don't know enough. Okay, everybody take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the trees real soon. Bye for now.